Hello, Set Free family. Welcome to this edition of Thursday's Thoughts. I was thinking lately, we live in a world that's troubled today. People are worried about the economy. They're worried about COVID, rightfully so. They're worried personal problems and issues going on. And I was just thinking about all this uptightness and everybody stressed out this morning. I was praying and reading, and the thought just hit my mind that God would say to us, just chill out. He's got it. Chill out and trust Him. When you feel like the world is just falling apart, we got to pull our straps up and say, you know what, I trust God. He's got this, and none of this caught Him off guard. And so I got to looking in the Bible, and I found some scriptures that say exactly that. Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 24, I want to read real quick. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought. I'm so glad He's got His mind on this situation. Surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have purposed, so shall it stand. The word purpose there, God said, as I have planned, that's the way it's going to be. I feel a whole lot better knowing that today's events in the world and in your life and my life did not catch God off guard. God has a plan. Well, what kind of plan does He have for us, Brother Steve? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. God said over in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, He said, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. This scripture blesses me because when I think about this, He says, I know it's the thoughts that I think towards you. I know the imaginations and the intentions that I have towards you. God has imagined and He has intentions towards you. And He said, the imaginations, that's an image. Imagination comes from image. So God already has a picture of what He expects to happen in your life. I know the thoughts that I think towards you. I've got this imagination and I'm thinking it towards you. The Hebrew says, I have devised a plan and I'm causing it to abound. I have devised a plan and I'm causing it to abound. What is that plan? Thoughts of peace and an expected end, an end that's full of blessings. So you know what? We don't need to be so freaked out. God's already thought this thing through. When you're trying to figure it out, He's already thought it through for you. Another powerful scripture that would tell me to chill out and trust God, I would find, and you would find in Psalms 139. In Psalms 139, and in verses 17 and 18, He says, how precious are your thoughts unto me, God. How great is the sum of them. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand. When I awake, I'm still with you. How precious are your thoughts toward me, God. How great is the sum of them. And the word sum makes me think the number of them, how many they are. But I went and looked this up when He said, how great is the sum of them. It's the thought of what's the essence of them. To sum it up, what's the essence of them? And the Hebrew word here says, how great are what's the sum of your thoughts? It says your thoughts are superior. Your thoughts are of the highest quality. You're thinking superiority in my life. You're thinking a quality life. I know the thoughts. He says, your precious thoughts are toward me, and the sum of them are that I have superiority. I have goodness in my life. And He says, if I could count them, they're more in number than the sand. Think about God actually thinking about you that much. Each individual, if I could count them. This is an interesting word. He says, if I could count them, if I were to recount them, it would cause me to celebrate the miracles, the mighty deeds, the deliverance, the salvation. God has thoughts for your life of miracles, mighty deeds, and salvation and deliverance. We don't need to freak out. I know the thoughts that I think towards you, He said. He said the thoughts are, the sum of them are, He's thinking of a superior life, a quality life. Listen, God said it. He said, what I have said will come to pass. What I have purposed, what I have planned, it will stand. Go with God today. Get in this Bible. Find out what His thoughts are for your life and chill out. It's going to be okay. Love you. See you next time.